road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does. So do you remember this cosplay? Cosplay I spent months and months of my life sewing and working on and competed in July and didn't win anything? Well, I decided to fix up that cosplay, bring it to another state, and compete again. So yeah, here's a little vlog about my first interstate convention and my first interstate competition. Also, sorry for disappearing. After July, my life got so busy. Obviously, I went interstate for Animaga, and when I came back, I had Nintendo Live the next week, then there was the Grand Fest, and then I had Oz Comic Con Sydney, where I did more Grand Fest stuff there, and then I flew to another country with my sister. October was really special. I got to go to Japan for 2 whole weeks, and it was the greatest trip in my entire life. I loved it so much, and it was so great. But literally the day after I came home from Japan, I had a concert. I had the privilege of seeing my favorite artist ever, Kikuo, in person in his Kikuo Go Round tour in Sydney, and I wanted to cry. It was so good. I've been non-stop on the go and I'm so tired, but I'm working on getting all my 2024 vlogs out before the end of the year, so I've got a couple to post, so thank you for sticking around and being patient with me. Without further ado, here is my experience with my first interstate convention. So Animaga was definitely a very last minute decision. My sister and I were sort of off and on thinking, we're gonna go, we're not gonna go, we're gonna go, we're not gonna go, because obviously we had the Japan trip coming up and we had literally just gotten back from SmashCon, so like it was very much a last minute decision. And because of this, to save money, we decided to try the overnight train. I actually suggested this because I have some friends in Melbourne who came up to Sydney for Smash and took the train. I said to my sister, I was like, hey, it's significantly cheaper than a plane. It'll just take longer, but it's cheaper. And she was like, okay, let's give it a go. The train ride was about 10, 11 hours, I think, and we did the overnight one instead of the daytime one because I wanted to be able to sleep, but I didn't even end up sleeping on the way over to Melbourne. We ended up picking the first class tickets because you get 2 suitcases per person, and we really needed that because we had all our cosplay stuff with us. And also we get like reclining seats, like they recline further. I didn't really use it that much because I couldn't figure it out. I barely slept that full 10 hours. I woke up at one point and we were at the Rock station, which was hilarious. This was at like 4 a.m. and I was just looking at this sign. I'm like, oh my god. We made it to the Rock. That's amazing. But yeah, for as cheap as the tickets were, I can't really complain that much about the train. Would I do it again? Probably, but I don't know, man. It was exhausting. I literally crashed as soon as we got to our hotel. Like, I was out. I lay on that bed and I was out. I was asleep for like a solid 3 hours, I think. My sister and I said if we were to do this again on the train, we would definitely get the sleeper cabins because they have beds in them, and I think it would be a little bit easier to get some sleep in there. But yeah, the service was alright. They had people coming around checking on you every now and then, and there was a buffet cart with overpriced food as usual. The train ride is very rocky, but I kind of got used to it after a while. I don't get motion sickness or anything. I don't know what it's called, but I do get that feeling that when you get off a plane or a train or a boat after a long time, you feel like you're still moving and it's kind of weird and you feel just kind of ugh afterwards. But yeah, here I am in Melbourne. Wow, this is my 3rd time in Melbourne. I'd gone 2 times previously with family on the plane, but this is my first time going to Melbourne by myself or with just my sister. And for something that wasn't for family, it was for a convention. And yeah, this is our view from our hotel. We stayed in a very nice hotel with a godly bed. It was so comfortable, oh my gosh. And yeah, this is my Harmony wig because I decided to bring Harmony with me because I knew it would be easier to pack. And yeah, here's the vlog. I didn't realize how much I wasn't talking in a lot of this vlog, so here's a little voiceover. I commissioned an amazing Japanese artist to draw my dog Body, and it turned out so cute. This is her information, and I love it so much, and it's currently displayed in our living room. I love it.
Oh,
Never mind. Oh my god, yay! Enjoy. The mid chicken. Mid chicken. My hat is so crooked. Anyway, eyelashes are holding up. That's good. Mid chicken. Tasha, look at this. This person really likes Milu. I hope they won their 50-50. Shit. Look at them all. Milu. I haven't vlogged much today because I keep forgetting that his little buddy. This is being an idiot over there. I'm competing again tomorrow, so maybe I'll remember to vlog more tomorrow. I don't know, but yeah. Whee! Movie noodles. So as usual, I forgot to vlog a whole bunch because I always forget. But I did get my sister to record my performance, my interview, and the results. So I'll put that in there and explain more stuff later.
Competition. We've got Kiki as 2021 Magical Mirai Miku from Vocaloid.
Okay, so let's talk about what it was like to compete in a cosplay that I had already competed in another state. First off, I want to say that again, I'm not angry or disappointed that I didn't win anything at Smash. Like, yes, I was a little bit upset. You're allowed to be upset if you don't win, especially if you put so much effort into something. But that was one of the main motivations for me to compete at this competition in the same cosplay. I guess I wanted to prove, not to everyone else, but to myself that I am worth something and I am good at what I do. And also I just really, really enjoy it. I spent hundreds of hours and so much money and time on this cosplay that I wasn't just going to wear it once, get upset that I didn't win, and then never look at it again. I brought Miku to Melbourne not to win, but to dance again in one of my most favorite cosplays that I've ever made. And once again, the cosplay competition community here in Australia proved to me that they are my favorite group of people in this community. I said in my Smash blog that the Sydney competitive scene is really, really nice and very welcoming, and I have to say the Melbourne one is no different. It's literally the same. Everyone is so nice and so kind. I even met a few people that also were competing at Smash who were competing in the same cosplay or a different cosplay, and I got to talk about that. I was like, hey, I saw you at Smash, and they were like, were you the Miku at Smash? And I was like, yeah, I was, and it was, it was just really special. Backstage, the staff were so incredibly kind and welcoming, and their hospitality was really good as well. They were walking around with cups of water, making sure that every cosplayer in line had access to water. They were also walking around handing out little lollies, saying if anyone needs any sugar boosts, we've got some lollies. They've got like hard candies and chewy candies and stuff. They also just really liked to keep the conversation going. They'd ask questions about the series you were cosplaying from, or how you made something, if it's your first time competing, where you're from, what you do, and just really friendly. There was also a staff member walking around with a mirror, so if you needed to fix your cosplay, there was a mirror, you could fix your wig or your makeup, whatever. There was also a cosplayer who needed a wheelchair at this time, and the staff made sure that they had access to sitting at all times. They offered them chairs, they offered someone to help them up onto the stage. Like, their service was amazing. Animaga, your volunteers and staff are amazing. But yeah, this experience was really positive and really great, and I loved it so much, and I will definitely be returning to Animaga again in the future because Melbourne cosplay community, I love you. You guys are amazing and made my experience so good.
Absolutely incredible. How long did it take you to learn that dance?
I was sort of like more focused on making this than choreographing it. So,
No, that's fine, that's fine.
So I was sort of like off and on learning it, like every chance I could think about it, just coming up with ideas and like pulling inspirations from different like dances that I enjoy and other Vocaloid dances, sort of just mashing it all together, and then I ended up with this.
Let's hear it. All right. What techniques did you use to put your cosplay together?
So every single flower on this cosplay is handmade, so all these green ones, individually hand sewn and sewn onto the dress. It took forever. My fingers had a lot of like they were in pain. A lot of like not scabs, like calluses, like pretty painful, but worth it in the end, I think.
Makes noise if you think it was worth it. So were the flowers the most difficult or time-consuming part, or was there like something else that was even tougher?
So the flowers took the longest. But for me personally, the patterning of the shirt and the sleeves were the hardest. I was like, there was multiple points where I was just like swearing at my sewing machine and just like patterning is the worst for me. So like trying to line up all of these like green cutouts and lining it and everything, it was just a nightmare, but I got there.
You absolutely got there. And what is your favorite part about Vocaloid?
What I love about Vocaloid is its ability to connect people through music. Even if like the primary language is Japanese, even people across the world who don't speak Japanese all love it. We can all come together and just celebrate something we all love.
That's a top tier answer. Absolutely splendid. Take a couple of steps forward and strike a couple of poses. Oh, only one flower's fallen off that stag.
So yeah, that was my performance and little interview they did afterwards. Something I liked about this competition that I've never experienced anywhere else is that they did actually email all the competitors before the event to ask us which questions we would like to be asked during that little interview. So I actually got to pick those 3 questions out of like, they gave like a multiple choice Google form, and I got to pick those questions so I could prepare my answers ahead of time to avoid any awkward standing there and being like, which I'm no stranger to. I've done that before at competitions. It's horrible to fumble over your words like that. It feels awful and embarrassing, so I really appreciated that. And this next clip that you're about to see is very special to me, and spoiler alert, you'll already be able to tell what it is based off what we're talking about, but I did win something, yay! It made me happy, and it did catch me off guard because once again, there was a lot of really talented people in this competition, so yay!
We decided to give you this award because your energy on stage is crazy. The crowd was hyped. I was sitting in my seat and I was like, wow! You looked like you had so much fun on stage, and your costume up close and from afar is so beautiful. The amount of work, the sparkle, it was so accurate to the reference as well. We just really wanted to give you an award for the talent and the effort you've put in today. Thank you so much and congratulations. Come and give us
I'm tired.
And yeah, that's about all I vlogged at Animaga 2024. I had an amazing time. The rest of this vlog is pretty much just me messing around in my hotel room and the journey back to Sydney. So yeah, enjoy that.
no shoes.
They were shooting fire before. They're not going to do it again now. I'm going to sit here until they do it. They're not going to do it now, are they? No, I think they're done, bro.
watch when we stop filming, it'll start again.
There's a train coming. No, man. Maybe they do it when the trains pass.
You watch, the minute we stop filming, it's gonna start again.
Maybe they're out of fire.
Out of fire.
Out of fuel to make fire? Come on. No, they're not gonna do it again. I'm putting my phone away. I'm putting the phone away. No. Okay. Going back to Sydney, we decided to do the overnight train again. And because of that, we practically had like 12 hours all day to just mess around and do whatever. We decided to check in our bags early and then hop on a train to go visit our great auntie who actually lives in Melbourne. And then we went back to the city and looked around. There was these cool vending machines. Nail vending machine. Yeah, and up here it says. Yeah. Damn. And then, like, nice. Wow. Whoa. That scared me. I was taking a video of the seagull. Well, I thought there was a fucking train right there. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a seagull. Look at all the seagulls down there. Wow. That's a bully. Don't be a bully. Don't be a bully. Bro, what are you doing? Oh my god. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. What's this guy doing? Okay. The train ride back to Sydney was a lot better than the train ride to Melbourne. I figured out how to recline my seat and there was no one sitting behind me, so I was able to fully recline it and I actually was able to fall asleep, so that was great. I slept for most of the train ride home and so I wasn't super tired when I got back home to Sydney, and we arrived at Sydney in the morning about 7 o'clock I think, and you know, I don't know, Sydney's just really pretty in the morning, like it's just really nice to look at. Miku? No, Miku, they skipped her. There she is! The queen. No cockle bay wolf! No cockle bay! And that's it for my Animaga 2024/Melbourne trip visit vlog and I guess mini train review, I guess. I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was nice. I'm so glad I did it. Thank you for being patient with me and my inconsistent upload schedule. If you're more interested in a more live update of what I'm doing, I'm much more active on Instagram and my TikTok. Definitely more on Instagram than TikTok, but that's where I post most of my stuff. But yeah, immediately a week after Animaga, I went to Nintendo Live Sydney. I was lucky enough to win tickets to that. And I did make a vlog for that, so stay tuned. I'll try and get that out before the end of the year. But regardless, thank you so much for sticking around and thanks for watching. I hope you all have an amazing holiday season. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and I will see you all at Miku Expo Sydney.